Hey guys, I'm inside again. I might go outside to do some of the live stream. My hair's just been washed. I washed it. Sorry, I'm not wearing makeup again, but again, I wasn't really prepared to live stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to, so just spontaneous. I'll go put my collar. Hang on. If I can find it, aha. I did put it back in the box. Making sure we're not worn it for a while. Wow. Normally I've got people watching by now, especially with such a title. I'm not sure if I'll get to go outside though, because I've just been to Waz's and the canal. Pause. I've just been to the canal first, of course. The canal first, of course. Go to the canal first and then Waz's, so I'm not carrying a load of things. I already had to carry some stuff. So yeah, I've got some snacks while I was at Waz's. I'll probably eat them for the camera in a sec. I'm just getting my tea ready. So I'll be eating and having a cup of tea. I don't think I'll be able to wear the paws though when I'm eating. It should be a shame, but it's just how it is. They're just a bit bulky for diving into things. Packets. I'm presuming I need 300 is what the usual thing is. Ah, we finally got 2 viewers. Not very talkative ones. Not very talkative ones. I remember when I first did a live stream, you know. I think it was it May or June? I think I got quite a few viewers that day. I remember I'd not done a video for such a long time and my fans weren't sure if I was doing them anymore. But they were a lot more successful. My first few live streams that I did were a lot more successful. I got up to about 8 the first few times, I think. Then it started to go up to 15. I was talking about this the other day. Not on a live stream though, but I was talking about this the other day. Sort of with myself a little bit, just thinking to myself about it. How far we have come. Not. I've gone from getting about up to 15 viewers to freaking 2 for the most part. And if I'm lucky, I get 6 now. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Too bad. Must be the algorithms or something. Maybe my live streams are not getting to people. Is that what it is? Algorithms, like, you know, where I don't know. Something happens and people find your stuff easily. I don't know. Something happens. I've no idea. Something happens. I know a guy, not to do with YouTube now, but I know a guy, well, the guy I've been talking about in my live streams lately, this thirsty circle person that we don't like. He got about 50 million followers within 2 weeks of starting his Telegram channel. Wow. He said all he did to do that was post just every day or something. You know, pick his art in the group /channel/thing. So maybe it's a case of just be really active or something. But then again, I've been live streaming practically every day, and it's not the same. So it must be different on Telegram, maybe. Telegram must be different. Maybe you have to just be posting all the time or something on there, and I think you get more people somehow. I don't know how it works really. I have no idea. I have no idea how it works. I'm super thirsty. I do have a drink. I don't think that's why he's successful. It takes more than just posting daily. Well, I kept asking him. I said, no, I didn't accept it, you see, the explanation. I said, no, you've done something. You've either advertised whether you've done it, because he said he hasn't paid for advertisement, but you've either like gone to loads of social medias and said, right, you know, watch my this and that and the other, you know, and advertised. He said he doesn't use Facebook because apparently it's gay, which doesn't make an ounce of sense. Poor Facebook, though. I like Facebook. How dare he not like Facebook? He's not on Facebook. He doesn't like Facebook. He's not gay, by the way. I know I told you he was gay yesterday, but apparently he's not. I was talking to him last night, and no, apparently he's straight. So he's just been lying to me all this time. He said, first of all, I thought he was a guy, but then he said he was a girl, so I thought, oh, I've got it wrong. He said he was a lesbian. And then the next minute he said, no, I lied, I'm a guy, and I'm straight. Well, he didn't say straight at first, but I said, later on, are you gay? And he said, no, I'm not gay. But a minute ago, you just said you were gay. We may never know exactly how he got many followers. He said that when he was on Kick, that he was popular, but for the wrong reasons. He said he was an asshole and he was immature and something like that, disrespectful, ill-mannered. And I thought, you like that now? But he said since coming on to Telegram and apparently he's matured, he's gotten lots of followers because apparently he's nicer now or something. I thought, I don't think so. You've just been awkward to me and a pain in the ass and a nightmare, and even refused to pay me for my art just because we got into a little tiff because you have a bad attitude, mister. You know, so no, he's not more well-mannered or more mature now than he used to be. He's just as ill-mannered as he claimed he used to be when he was popular for the wrong reasons on Kick. So I don't know where he gets off saying that he's better now. I don't think so. But yeah, I don't know how. Like I say, he claims that he doesn't know how, so we'll never know, I guess. I guess I will never know the secret to becoming popular because no one wants to tell me how to do it, so I guess I'll never know. I know why the Instagram models are popular, because they all offer lewds and nudes on their Patreons and stuff, so I know how they're successful, because obviously, you know, everybody's going to want to see him naked, so I kind of understand that, but he's a guy, and he, you know, is an ill-mannered, bad-mannered, rude, bossy, diva-ish guy who nobody knows whether they're straight or gay. Because they post all these sort of, I assumed he was gay because he kept posting all of these gay, furry stickers and stuff on the thing. And one of them that he posted quite frequently, especially when I upset the little sensitive darling, was a little, like an anime girl. And she was like, ugh. Picture. And it said at the bottom, the caption read, angry gay sounds. So I just assumed he was gay because he was posting all these gay stickers that were going on about whoever the sticker was of being gay. And I thought that was representing him, but I guess I got it wrong. When I finally asked him, he said he was, when I asked him, he did say he was gay, but then the next minute he said he wasn't. I needed to know this because he was treating my female friend, remember Kitty I told you about yesterday? Kitty, he treated a lot better than me, and when she went in and said, you should be paying my husband for your for the art that you've given him. And he eventually said, he came to me, like I say, at first he said, because you sent your friend to me to blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm not going to do it. But then the next minute he put down below, it put, what did he put now? He put, do you know what? You know what? I've realised that I'm in the wrong here. You know, it's my fault, and I did agree to share your links in exchange for the 2 pictures, and I've got the 2 pictures now, and they're both clear. Because the problem was that one of them was blurry, so we were having a problem with that one, and that's why we got into the argument. But I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, so because he got the 2 clear pictures at last, he said, you know what, I'll share your links because we did agree on that, and, you know, it was partly my fault. And we won't have this problem in the future, he said. I thought, is that a threat? And then he said, especially now that you're going to do, you know, you're going to write up your terms of service, which I am going to do. Because he said it was because I don't have a terms of service that he got upset with me, because, like I said, I didn't give him his art on time. I said I was going to give it to him on like Monday or something. And I said I'd do it during the day when I could take a clear picture, because the first one I took at night time under a lamp was too blurry. So I thought I'd try during the day, you know, in here, because it's brighter in here. Not right now, but it's usually brighter in here. Yeah. So, and I didn't do it, and like a couple of days later, because I had Telegram closed, so I couldn't, you know, I don't get notifications, so Telegram was closed. I've set it now so that it pops up, you know, so it's permanently like there. But I closed it for a few days, and I just didn't get notifications, so and I forgot. So when I went on, and he was grumbling about the fact that he hadn't got his art, and he said, I knew you were going to do this. And I said, you'll get your art, you just have to be patient. Life gets in the way, son. Life gets in the way, my freaking son. So he said, oh, well, and he started going on with himself. And he said, I'm the one doing you a favour. I'm the one who put up an advert saying I will share your links and make you popular for, you know, if you do me art. And you are the one who answered the ad. So it's like, he's basically saying, well, you're the one who should kowtow to me because I'm doing you a favour. So not really, I'm doing you a favour. I'm doing art. You wanted art, so. And your payment to me was sharing my links. I'm actually doing you a favour. Free art, kind of, but a trade, you know. It's like we're both doing each other a favour. So he was lording it over me, saying, I'm the one who's got 5.1k followers. You're the one who needs the help, not me. And he was like that. He was just, honestly, he was like that. And that's what got my goat, and we got into this massive argument, and suddenly he was like, no, you know what? I'm not going. He was like, you know, he went, do you want me to not share your links? Because I will not share your links just because you, and blah, blah, blah. He's going on with himself. Nothing but a twerp. Is he on YouTube? I have no idea where he is. He won't share any of his other links to me now we've had this argument. I can't get any more information. The only place I know of him is on Telegram. He's got about 4 groups, maybe more on there, and I've joined all of them, but I'm not allowed to sort of talk on there. Obviously only his little cronies can do that, you know, his little diva freaking minions, because he's obviously a diva, isn't he? I'm surprised he's not gay, because gays are like that. They're all diva-ish, like has that attitude like that, you know. No, they're not all like that, but you know, you get them, don't you? I've never known a straight man to act like that though. Most straight men are just like really nice and just pleasant, and I should. He's actually been reasonable so far, but he still has that air of, you know, being a bit of a bitch. It's a fucking bitch, that's what he is. And he's sensitive. He should have just, you know what, if he'd have been nice to me the whole time, I wouldn't have had such a problem with him, you know? And I wouldn't have argued with him, and I would have just said, I would have been like this. I would have said, if he was sort of said, where's my art and stuff, he'd been nice the whole time. I said, I'm so sorry. You know, stuff gets in the way and stuff. But because he was just so nasty the whole time and just so divish and bossy towards me, even though I'm giving him free art, he's not even paying me as such in money. So he can't really treat me like that. So I was sticking up for myself, and I said, you know what, I don't like your attitude. Can you just be patient? You will get your art. It may not be the day that I specifically said it would be because life gets in the way, but you'll get your art eventually. If I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I do it. Even if I do it a bit late, I will do it. I will eventually get you your video, your pictures, your art, whatever. I will do it. But you just have to be patient with me. But he wasn't patient and just like going on with himself. So I just, because he'd been a twerp the whole time, like you said, I just thought, you know what, I'm sick of this guy's attitude. So I just sort of had a bit of a go at him, and he didn't like my attitude then. And of course, it's okay for him to have an attitude with me, apparently. But as soon as I start sticking up for myself and saying that what he's doing is not right, and the way he's talking to me, suddenly it's, well, you know what, I'm not going to do your links then. So it's like, what? You're the one who's been the bitch the whole time, not me. If you had a better attitude, I would have gotten your art ASAP. And even if I hadn't, I would have been really nice about it. Yeah, that would be horrible, so. It's a dick. Let's see what. That's what I was thinking. I even said that to him at one point because we were sort of having like a friendly chat eventually last night. And I said, because he said something about having a nice friendly attitude or something. And I said, oh, right, so you have a nice attitude. And he said, only when people come at me, if people come at me in the wrong way, then blah, 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 he's not nice. Only if people come at me in the right way, am I nice to them? And I said, well, I must have come at you in a horrible way then because you've been nothing but a dick to me so far. And then he went, it's just my personality. That's what he said. He said, nah, he said, shrug, it's just my personality. As I said, he was bossy and a diva and stuff, and that's when he said that. I said, no, you just said you were friendly to people who come at them in the right way. And people who come at them in a wrong way, they get the bossy, diva-ish, rude, ill-mannered, immature side. That's what he said. So, no, it's not just your personality, it's according to you anyway. In the beginning. So he just keeps changing his story. He's just an absolute... I don't like people like him. But I'm still kind of curious, so I will probably continue to talk to him. It's even that he shared my links now at last. Last night he shared my links at last. He's called Thirsty, it's at Thirsty Circle, so if anybody wants art, do not go to him because he's the most infuriating person in the entire universe. He may have eventually given me, like I say, my payment in him sharing my links, but it's been a really unpleasant. I wouldn't recommend dealing with this guy. I mean, he probably would be all right with some people. It's probably because well, he knows me as a guy, and he said he was straight, so maybe he just treats guys like crap and he's nice to girls because apparently he was nice to Kitty. He's nice to Kitty, so. Well, I'm doing okay, kinda. I actually had a story to tell you about what happened today, but I'm still talking about sort of the aftermath of a story I was talking about yesterday and the day before about this guy, Thirsty Circle. The guy who put an advert on his Telegram group and I answered the ad, sort of thing. And it was links me sharing your links in exchange for pictures by you, basically. So I did his pictures. He refused to share my links because I pissed him off, even though he's the one who pissed me off first. Yeah, that guy. Anyway, so I'm still kind of talking about that, but I do have a story about today to talk about, so I'll have like 2 stories for you. It's a double story special. But it's kind of in celebration for the fact that he did pay me in the end, and he shared my links to all of his groups, all 6 of them. No, wait, 4 of them. Yeah, he's got like a furry gay one, furry straight one, furry female, furry male, that sort of thing. And, some of them are NSF, whatever, and the others are safer work, all that stuff sort of thing. He's got all that. So he shared all my links to those, his channels on Telegram. But you know what? He didn't let them just stay there and just generate some views and stuff. Do you know what he did? He posted a bunch of other things straight after. So, of course, not many people are going to look at them, are they? most people will be looking at the most recent things that he's posted. So you couldn't just let mine sit there for a bit to generate views. No. He's got about 800 and odd, nearly 900 in his Telegram groups, and only about 54 managed to see mine. It shows you at the bottom how many have seen them, the posts he makes. So only about 54 managed to see it before he started posting a ton of other stuff. So I don't know if it's going to work now because that he's pissy and everything. I still cut ties after that. I'm glad that he did eventually share your links. I guess we have learned to do stuff for him. Don't deal with him. Did he pay you in the end? Yeah, kinda. Do you know what? After the hardship that he gave me in the argument that we had the other day, I demanded payment, actual money. And of course he was like, hell no! I ain't paying you. He was all like, should have been nicer to me, he said. And then, but this was obviously a waste of time for you. It was all like that. Like, yeah, it was. It was a big waste of my time, and I have learnt my lesson. I will be writing up the most legal document, like terms of service in future, and I will be giving it to everybody in the universe so that no one can treat me the way he's treated me. Then it's a case of pay up if you owe me something. So he was going to give me nothing because he could lord it over me. He basically could lord it over me because I had to do the pictures first before he shared my links. It's another thing. So of course, after I'd pissed him off, he was allowed to say, well, I can't, I won't give you anything and you can't do anything about it. That's what he was all like. He said, well, you can't do anything about it now. What are you going to do about it? He was all like, I'm going to send my mafia to you. And I did. And now he's paying up. Because Kitty's part of my mafia. But whatever she said or did worked. And that's why he did it. That's why he agreed to do it. Because he said, I knew you were going to do this. After I sent my friend to him, he was like, I knew you were going to do this. And he even said to her, I knew he was going to do this. Yeah, anybody would. It's a shame I couldn't have gotten the police on his ass. I mean, he didn't pay me what he owed me. I do believe that even a verbal agreement is legally binding. I learnt that from Judge Rinder and Judge Judy and stuff like that. Apparently, a verbal agreement is a legal binding one. So surely one in writing is, which on the computer is, typey and all that. So that must be legally binding. Well, I'm not sure the police would be interested. Like I say, he knew it. He knew I didn't have a leg to stand on.
I expect to start some food.
I'm doing the teas, by the way.
So have you done that and that? Because I put in enough.
Yes, the whole thing.
Well, it was mainly for that and that, not for making food with. But...
Oh, sorry. Well, you've got teas. You've got...
Oh, shit, you put them on. Oh, damn. I explained to you to do that.
I'm sorry.
You also just put on the top shelf.
These are delicious.
Well. Cake. Just take that, pour in
Passata.
It's easy just to take the cup to the passata.
All right. Okay.
Right, so. Oh, Kirsty, do we have any oil in the back? I did ask you to get some from Morrison's.
Yes. Actually, no, it would have been easier to...
Sorry?
Right. Need a tissue.
What's happening?
1 minute.
Not as simple as I thought it would be.
Always have to spill something.
You do it your own way next time. It's easier for me to do, but obviously not for you. I've done it every time that way, but never mind. It doesn't matter.
By a load of whippersnappers.
You what?
And after all that, got no fucking passata.
Yeah.
So I've just been to Waz's and get passata. Fantastic. So what we're gonna do now? Am I going back out?
You'll just get the what's it? More of the
Chopped tomatoes.
No, I've got it in a tube. It's something. It's a thickener, but I don't know what it's called.
Tomato puree.
Yeah, just get the pure and put more of that stuff in. Because obviously the passata gives more liquid.
Right. It's going to be revolting, but it's all we could do when one is as thick as pig shit. Right.
Don't forget to add passata to the list there. It's alright, you can cope. How much did you put in here?
I thought that myself.
Oh, of course I've used
300.
Right, put some more.
Just.
I forgot where we're up to with pasta today.
Well,
I think I'll use the thin tubes, I think.
that's what we had last week.
Oh, is that?
Yep. I remember because I made it last week.
But is this the spaghetti?
He's right.
Or old spaghetti?
You're right, Jackson. I don't know, to be honest. I think that's the newer
Jackson.
the newer one.
Well, there's not enough there anyway. So. Haven't got any more.
I'll go have a look.
Oh, we've got a tiny bit.
Tiny bit, yes. Not enough. You're right, Jackson. It is thick. TH. Properly. Sorry, my mum's questioning me. I had to go away. Indeed, the boss has spoken. It's thick CK, not double C. That's just ridiculous. Bloody. I know you're trying to be trendy, but you just makes yourself look ridiculous. All this newfound weird language that doesn't make any sense. An animate object cannot be gay. And thick is with a CK. Duh. I have spoken. You're welcome to spell it that way. You are. Indeed. I'm so glad you agree. You're welcome to not spell it any way that doesn't displease the boss. So, if you'd like to carry on, I suggest you speak entirely in Chinese. If you'd like to carry on. Because then maybe I won't be offended. For the thick Donley now. It's true though. It is fitting for the thick Donley now. How would it be pronounced? Thisk. Thisk. Thick. Freaking CK. In fact, technically it should be just K. I don't even know why they put CK. I don't know what the proper point is. I don't even know what the point is. I don't know any Chinese. I was just kidding. You don't have to. I don't care. I really don't care. Who is that person, by the way, going on about talking in Italian? Parli Italiano. I didn't answer him, but I bet he's long gone now anyway. Clearly I don't, because I've been speaking in English the whole time, so. What an idiot. Why did it say, do you speak Italian when you're clearly speaking in English? Don't get that. Clearly don't, do we? None of us do. Chinese or Italian. I'm learning German. I can't do too many things at once. I haven't even finished learning German, so I can't take on another language. That would be silly. There's no sense taking on another language when I'm not even through one. So far I'm doing German and Chinese, so I think that's enough for now. Maybe Italian when I'm finished those two. I'm sorry I couldn't do this outside in better lighting, but like I say, things just didn't work out as planned today. It's all my fault. I should have just got up earlier and did everything earlier, so it's my fault. Nah. Only when Hitler does it. Just getting something. No, Jackson's silly.
It's exactly the same stuff. Look, it's that's yellow.
Oh. That's true. Isn't that the one we liked?
Well, I have no idea now. We lost the plot. Was it on what was right and what wasn't? So I haven't got a clue. I'll try this one, and I'm gonna not put this anywhere other than there, in case this one's better. I don't know which one's the one that makes everything go loopy. Not got a Scooby-Doo. Did you find a soul? In one of them. Did you find one?
A grinder?
That's it.
No.
Well, that one. Why?
I'll look tonight, you know. I will.
Because it's one of these, but what if I can't use this now? Cost me a fortune, but I can't use it because it's all gone off. Obviously, it's been there for like a million years. Because you decided you didn't like the mixture. So.
No, we both agreed it wasn't as good.
Well, whatever. Well, the reason is the doctor just wants to use the apple. And it's not the pepper that goes off, so. Well, that's probably. Was it sea salt or something? Broken grinder. Yeah, of course, sea salt.
It's bloody awful.
Just have to find something that isn't sea salt, but whether we do them in those grinders, I don't know, but we've got to do something, really.
No, they're all a nightmare. We just can't have salt in this house.
I don't think Sean's happy, probably, that I'm not having that work done. Have you noticed something, though? You notice how the bill's going higher and higher and higher with Sean?
He knows we can't afford it, so why would he get upset with us?
I'm confused, really, because he knows our situation.
That's what I just said.
And I don't understand why.
Why does she always say
Yeah,
things
but
I've just...
why the bill's going to... Right, he's done all this pointedly, which took like forever to do.
Yeah.
The work that he's suggesting to do, surely, is where they paint it. It's like, it's probably paint, you know, your brickwork with the stuff that actually works, as opposed to the one that doesn't, which you probably already knew wouldn't work.
Krankenwagen.
And sometimes he's been here for the smaller amount of, money, and he's charged what I call a reasonable amount. But I've noticed that now everything seems to be going up.
Yeah.
But he's not even finished the pointing that he said he was going to do in the first place. He said, I'll continue around the house and point. But you can see on that top one there, it's not been pointed. You can see that.
I forgot milk.
Is that all right?
Right.
I'll be here all night.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this, though. Why did you bring it? Oh, for God's sake. She's the empty packet of everything, girl, and they just put
pressing. Kangan house. Sick house. Sick wagon. Sick wagon. It's fitting.
What else do we normally have in that? Apart from fillets.
Oh.
Fillets and mince and what else do we have in that section?
We used to have chicken pieces, fillets, steak.
No, we don't. Forget about the chicken pieces.
I said used to, Mum.
Yes, I know that. I said, what do we have now in that?
Mince,
pieces and
steak,
mince.
fillets. We used to have sausages. Sorry, not used to.
Anyway, right. Why did you put that back? Why? Oh. It's like you probably put that, when you take the last one out of there, you probably put the empty packet back in there.
Can I tell you why I put it back?
Because you're an idiot.
No.
And why is this?
The reason is because
And why is this in there?
I was trying to look for the fresh one, you know, the new one. And I got distracted with that. And then when I came back, I got annoyed.
What's this doing in the drawer? Any reason why that's in the drawer when they're all here? Just put it in there. Why did you put it in?
What's with the bugs in this bloody tea? I keep getting rid of them and another one. Or the same one.
Oh, right.
Oh, look at this. Sounds like somebody else I know.
The problem is, though, there's a few problems that you've got. One is you're always angry.
Ah.
Two is you've got no focus. Now everybody gets distracted, but you're distracted